Hello everybody, Victor here, and in this video I'd like to talk about the process of hacking your brain, the process of using your subconscious mind to master foreign languages. My first foreign language took me about 8 years to master on a more or less conversational / fluent level. I didn't know what to do. I had no guidance, and this is why it took me so many years. So many people, they go get a university degree and they go spend 4 to 5 years in a university to master just one foreign language. It's just so funny for me, guys. I'm sorry, I just don't want to be kind of rude to anybody who actually went to. Actually, one of my best friends, he went to university to learn German. He went to university to learn German. He spent 4 years on learning German, and then he came to China. He met me, and then he was like, Victor, it's so interesting. I went to university. I got a degree in German language, and I didn't know that languages can be mastered so quickly. So many people, they actually spend just like their whole life on mastering just one foreign language. And this was me back in the days. I was spending so much time on it, and I was looking for resources. I was reading books about subconscious mind, about brain. I was actually doing scientific work myself. So the scientific studies that I did when I was a master's student in Russia was related to behavioral economics. They were related to psychology. So back in the days, I had a really big interest in psychology and how brain works. I started just kind of digging deep into the field of learning. I was just naturally interested in hacking this process of mastering any skill, be it a foreign language or be it a programming or anything else. And I was particularly interested in foreign languages. And the reason why I became interested in foreign languages actually comes back to my childhood. One of my favorite movies that I saw is called Born Identity with Matt Damon. And so this movie actually inspired me a lot back in the days. There were a few other things that inspired me. As you probably know, I come from a really small town in Russia. So I grew up in a really small town called Vladivostok. And so Vladivostok is really close to Japan, China, and Korea. And this is why naturally I had kind of a big interest in Asian countries. I've never been to Western countries. At that time, I've never been. I didn't go to Moscow till I was like 20 plus years old. And there were quite a few books, quite a few studies I read, and I studied myself. And actually, me myself, when I was a student, I published a few scientific papers which are related to behavioral economics. And I was experimenting with different approaches, experimenting with apps, with video courses to learn Japanese, English, and other languages. At that time, I realized that actually the learning process can be hacked. And so when I started learning Chinese, again, wasted my first year on like writing characters. One of the biggest misconceptions with learning Chinese is that you should write characters for hours every single day. And so at that time, the frame of mind I was coming from is that the process of learning and mastering foreign language can be hacked by using a bunch of techniques. And I was thinking that there are people in the world who know how to hack this process, who know how to do it, who are able to do that, but there is no information available online for other people. And also, there is a thing is that actually, Asian languages are much more difficult than European languages, my personal opinion. I know there are many people on the internet who claim that they speak like fluent in like 15 languages or 10 languages and stuff like this. And it's hard for me to measure their fluency, but I do know that many people fake fluency and they say that they're like fluent in 10 languages. And in fact, they just can make a basic, like really basic level conversation in this language. And so I was thinking about actually mastering language on an elite level so that you can work in this language, you can be professional in this language. And so I was thinking about mastering language on this kind of level, which means that you should master like 5,000 words or even more. And you should master hundreds of grammatical usages and word usages and stuff like this. And so I was highly interested in mastering language on an elite level, plus I was interested in doing it in the shortest period of time possible. I started experimenting with different approaches, and all of a sudden I started seeing results popping up. And you probably saw me sharing some of my techniques in my videos, and the craziest thing was that actually I started learning languages like 10 times faster. I literally wasted 1 year of my life on learning Chinese by just like writing characters every day and using ineffective methods. And as soon as I cracked the code, as soon as I started hacking the process of learning, in 3 months I basically achieved more than I would achieve like after 5 years with the same approach I used back in the days. It was such a dramatic difference, And so again, the process of learning can be hacked. In just a few months you can learn and you can master foreign language on a level that people who go to university to get a degree in this language, they are not able to achieve this level. There is a right approach to learning and there is a wrong approach to learning. What is a right approach to learning? For example, it's pretesting. It's before you learn something, you should ask questions. Before you learn something, you should put yourself in an uncomfortable situation. So what is the wrong approach to learning? A wrong approach to learning is when you just start with learning, with just like cramming and memorizing. This is the wrong approach to learning. So in order to learn something, you should first create a kind of a need. And so I was experimenting, and all of a sudden I noticed that I can master any foreign language in just on a conversational / fluent level in under 12 weeks without even going to that particular country. And the thing that I was interested in, that I was curious about, is can I create the same type of effect for other people? Can I create a system? Can I create a kind of this set of techniques? Can I just kind of unify them so that other people can use them and other people can get similar results in languages such as Chinese and other foreign languages, not only Asian but also European languages. I tried both. I learned foreign language in the wrong way and I tried to learn the foreign language in the right way. And when I was doing it in the wrong way, years went by without any progress. I couldn't speak, I couldn't do anything pretty much. And when I was doing it in the right way, the result came literally in weeks, in months. It was so quick. As soon as I took the right approach, as soon as I took the right angle, it happened. And students in my program, they don't know, for example, Chinese for them is the first foreign language they learn. They don't have experience with learning foreign languages. They don't know how to hack their brain, how to pretest themselves, how to use the subconscious mind. For example, how to go about mastering the whole set of like thousands of vocabulary, thousands of words, how to master vocabulary patterns, how to master grammar, how to improve their pronunciation. Those people come and they don't know what to do. They're just overwhelmed with so many resources available online right now. And so when I guide them through it step by step, when I guide them through it, I give them at first I give them the first technique, then I give them the second technique, the third technique, and as a result of it, they master this foreign language. They master Chinese in the case of my program. And the better and the most important thing is that they get a skill of mastering pretty much any foreign language. There is a common myth, there is a common misconception that some people are more talented and some people are less talented. You can become talented in learning any foreign language just by practicing it, by using right techniques, right mindset. And so you can accelerate your learning and you can hack the process. I hope that this video was helpful for you. I hope that learning Chinese or any other foreign language will become like an interesting game for you. If you want to check out my VIP Chinese coaching program, look at my website, click out the link down below. I hope that this video was helpful for you, and as always, until next time.